Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and or good night, or from whatever part of the world you're watching from. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Hello, hello, everybody. You're welcome. Thank you all for being here. You could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here. I don't take it for granted. Thank you. So, I know when I left yesterday, I said we're going to see, but next week, but too many things happening. I said, no, I don't care. I'll just come and drop a short show, a video, or I'm not crazy about videos, except when I'm doing short. So I said I'll just come and do a short show, drop it, and people can watch it later. So again, if you stumble on this video, thank you for being here. Just a few things on this Regina Daniels issue that's going on. There's nobody. If you have a platform and you are a mother, you can understand. I can imagine those who don't have the opportunity to address it, but how you're feeling inside. So for me to be privileged to have this platform and to have the feeling I feel inside, I cannot talk to her. I don't know her. I can't give her a hug. I can't, you know, how else do you encourage a child going through something like this? So I just thought that maybe I can just come, lend my voice, give her advice through here. If she gets it, fine. Maybe somebody who knows her may see it, and just let her know that there are people who are mothers out here who are praying for her, and knowing fully well that no human being is perfect. It's not because she's perfect or because she has been right all the time, but just because we are parents, we are mothers, we know that children are bound to make mistakes, especially when they are younger like this. This is not the time to bash them because it's so easy to go. Mental health is real, to go into serious depression. And that's why I decided that I'll come and address it. So again, thank everybody for coming here, and thank everybody who has I really appreciate. Hey, Zion will be first in the house. Greetings, greetings. Calvary greetings. Sorry, happy Sunday, Mama. Happy Sunday. So that's why I said, let me just come and drop this video. I just made that. It was a split decision I made 2.5 hours ago. And I just put this thing up. Said, I'm going to do a show and drop it. Because every time I just see it, it really breaks my heart. I can just imagine what her mom is going through. I can just imagine, because I cannot imagine my daughter. The way I feel about this thing, the thing is like a lump in my throat. So I can only imagine what her mother can be going through. No parent, no mother deserve to go through something like this. And what makes this so disturbing is because we're talking about a man who's an attorney, but he's breaking all the codes. Like, lawyers are the ones who tell people, don't talk, stop talking. If you want to do it, meet in the courtroom. But then he's using, I'm sorry, guys, that's why I'm doing this show real quick, drop it. He's using his platform, the government platform, to put something that does not even concern his constituents. Your government platform should not be, I'm sorry, sir, your government platform, your platform as a senator, as a worker for the people, should not be to discuss or lash out at your wife or your marital problems. It's all so twisted and so annoying. It is just horrible. So, like I say, what I really see here is control. It's a man who is losing it and cannot accept, and that's a typical characteristics of narcissists, because when they are losing control, they can't have a hold of you anymore. That is exactly what they do. They start by blackmailing you. Now he came out, JP Lover 2025, my darling, welcome. You come out now, you're writing, you're putting on media that she is you're trying to take her to rehab, or she needs to be committed, and then you are putting out that you people had sex tape. My God, Master, stop. You're how old are you? You're putting sorry, that she did drugs. Sorry, she's the one that has come and put out that sex tape, because that was very smart of her. That was very, very smart of her to come and put out now that there's a sex tape, because that is the way to get yourself under blackmail, because that's the next route you're going to take. You're an attorney. You're supposed to be telling. Attorneys tell people, don't talk, meet in the courtroom, don't put out your ammunition, stay quiet, don't say, well, but you are the one pushing her, luring her, and then when she counteracts, they say, oh, this child. No, you people, I always blame the adult in the room. She's now papa is an old man. That's when I look at this, I say, hey, Lord have mercy. And when I'll come to that, I'll address that, because after I finished my stories today, she went and wrote it's almost like her thoughts, and I don't blame, because those are things that if you don't put out, you go to depression. Unfortunately, I was advising her not to come to media, but he keeps pushing her and going out to write. So she's responding. It is very difficult. She's a young girl. I can only pray now for her. But the point is that, you know what? Sometimes you fight fire with fire. That's what I can say. But he, as an attorney, should know better. And he's using a government government website to be putting these things in. Get out, man. Get out. So I'm going to address it. So I just want you to know that blackmail, if you let blackmail thrives in silence, the moment you let someone control your story, you hand them the power to reshape you, to reshape your life. That's why you must stay ahead of the truth. So to me, anybody who blames her, I commend her for coming to say, you know what? Yes, there's a sex tape. Why are you even making sex tape? Yeesh. Who makes sex tapes with their wife at this age? Even for younger people, I always tell you, don't do it. It is for this reason. They say, don't do it, because when divorce comes, they start. Those are the things that they will use to blackmail you with. You should not trust nobody to be doing this same. Oh, because it was my husband. There's no excuse for that. No. That's it. The moment he already have you, why make a tape? To prove what? These are the reasons. You understand? These are the reasons. That's why you must stay ahead of the truth. Speak it before anyone can use it to weaponize you. Because when you stand firm, when you refuse to hide, their leverage dissolves. Amen. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Blackmail only survives when you shrink. Don't give them that power, never. But when you confront it head on, with honesty, with courage, and with clarity, you protect your dignity, you protect your peace, you protect your future, and you protect the narrative. So I applaud her for coming now to say the next thing you put out is the sex tape. So you have nothing now on me. Very smart of her. Very smart of her. So please, these are the things that, this man have shown. Just imagine what he's doing now. Narcissists cannot help. They hate when you are ahead of them. They hate when you are smarter. They hate when you are wiser. They hate when they talk and they know that you can respond, because they want to put you in that little box, inside a box, and shut you up. That is what they want to do. So in the end, the power of blackmail isn't in the threat. It's in our fear of exposure. And that is just the truth. Because when you choose truth over intimidation, you break the chain. You stop the pain. And you control the narrative by breaking that chain, the hope that they would have used to bound you. Don't let nobody have control over you. Your story belongs to you, not to anyone who think that they want to use it to twist it for their own gain and their own profit, thinking that that will make them look better. So for me, anybody who's saying, I was watching Dark Man this morning, and I hear you say, oh, that the biggest mistake, that way you don't make it. What is the biggest mistake? A man who has this girl, they are not married legally. They are not even married legally. So legally, she's not his wife. So he has no control over her legally. Legally, he has no control because they are not married. They don't have any legal documentation that they are married. So how are you going to be saying that, oh, that the biggest mistake, you should have had lawyers? What lawyers? They are not married legally. So the state cannot have nothing to do with their marriage. That's just the fact. That's just the fact. They are not married legally. Please. So you put out your story, walk forward with your head high, control the narrative, knowing that clarity is stronger than any secrecy. And remember, the moment you refuse to be controlled, they lose their power. And that is what is driving him crazy. So my daughter, stand firm. Don't let him get what you are doing, what you did. Nobody should blame her. She did it right. When a husband turns to blackmail, he is no longer fighting for his marriage. And that is the truth. He's fighting for control. And control is not love. Threats, intimidation, and silent weapons of fear do not heal a home. They destroy the last pieces of trust that was left. When a man believes that humiliating and exposing his estranged wife will force her to return, he only reveals the truth about himself. That he values power more than partnership and winning more than peace. A woman cannot return to a place where her safety. A woman cannot return to a place where her dignity. A woman cannot return to a place where her voice are treated as bargaining chips. Blackmail, not reconciliation. It is abuse disguised as desperation. And every woman must know when fear becomes the foundation and the home that is already lost. You don't have to go back, my dear. This is ridiculous. I see her uncle has come out now and said that he didn't even pay bride price. So that marriage will not be done that time. What was that? It was just for you, so you people cook so you can come and eat. Did that man spray something in all of you that nobody was the bigger person in the room? That she was 17, and a man that was 42 years older than her came into your home and married this girl. Now you people are saying that he did not pay bride price. And then he is out there putting out receipts. Papa God, if this is not saga mode, what is that? So Papa, you love your wife. Her family became your family. You help your brother-in-law pay his tuition. You kept receipts to put online. So because now the marriage has gone AY or whatever happened, and he is supporting his sister. So you thought that he was going to not support his sister and support you because you paid his tuition. Didn't you people ever hear that in the African culture, they say, bride price, no, they ever finish. Bride price, no, even bride price, no, they ever finish. You continue to help wherever you can. That is just our culture. So when was it that because you help your brother-in-law pay tuition, you take the receipts, come and put it online? That makes you a very small. I say every time you act and talk, you become a very small person. You told you Ledochi said that polygamy was for men, not boys like you. Hello, you are not even a boy. You are a baby. You are in diapers. Men do not act like this. Men do not act like this. It is so an abomination. It is a shame. It is a disgrace. So because you paid his tuition, so you'll be there abusing his sister. He sees his sister cry, seeing what you do, and then you turn around and you say that he's disrespectful. So that's why you went and lock him up. Like, who cannot relate to this? This is just normal human. That is why they always tell you that in-laws are in-laws. So if you want to be in the good behavior, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to say something here. Like I told you, I just went to open YouTube this morning. That very dark man pop up. I just think that guy has been overrated. That's my opinion. I don't follow him. But this thing I saw today is overrated. Go watch that vlogging. He's very careful because he wants access to that man, to Regina's ex. You see, he's very careful. He's being political with his talk. Oh, I'm just telling you, oh, he was wrong. You should have had a lawyer. How can you say he should have had a lawyer when you already know that they were not even married legally? What can this man? She's an adult. Yes, she has come on and accepted that she did drugs. Why didn't you ask yourself a question? When she was in her father's house, her mother's house, she never did drugs. So why would a woman come into her marital home and start doing drugs? Who are in that home? Who? Because let me tell you, something like taking drugs, from the little that I've learned about people who go through this and reading about it, it's about company. It is very easy, the company you keep, for you to want to try it, and then before you know it, you're an addict. So why she was not taking drugs in her father's house, in her mother's house? Why is it that she only came into that marriage and that's when she started taking drugs? If you can answer that. Number two, why didn't you question that? Number two, you are saying that the brother is very disrespectful, the way this man don't help their family. So because you help somebody, you have a right to be beating their sister in front of them, molesting their sister in front of them, and let them just sit quiet because you have helped us. So now, look, that is just horrible. And then you are saying, oh, you're going to go talk to him because you want access to him, to be able to call him whenever you want. So now you are using that now as an, you are blaming all other vloggers, Nigerian vloggers, that they use it for content. When you yourself, you are using it for content. And you know that when you get access to him, more people want to listen to you because you are talking directly to him. So what you are doing, you are blowing, and then you cover it. You blow, you cover it. You blow, you cover it. Then you blame her. Oh, she should go to rehab, but to abroad, and come and show your certificate so you can get your children back. That one, me agree. She's supposed to go to rehab. She has accepted that she has a problem. But the point is that, when did that start? Not in her father's house, not in her mother's house. Why should you be in a happy marriage and you are? Because the moment you are not an alcoholic in your mother's house or a drug addict in your mother's house, and you started doing in your husband's house, there's something in that marriage that people should question. Why is it that they say all his wives and exes they do drugs? What is in his home? Plus, he is a lawmaker. How come all this time in his house they were breaking laws and doing drugs? Why did he not put her in a rehab, encourage her then with love, since they were in love then as a wife and a concerned husband, take her to rehab? Why is he saying that only now that she has left him? Boom. That is the question you should be asking, because he's a lawmaker. They were breaking laws in his house, and now she has come out to say a lot of things. But the fact is that it's not only her, the other wives are doing the same thing. The wives that he has problem with, all of them have been taking drugs. So why is it? What is in him? Why is it that women who are with him have to use substance, to have substance abuse to be able to be with him? Therefore, he's a freaky old man. He's a freaky old man who uses these women to do all kinds of freaky things. God forbid, maybe we'll even hear that maybe there's threesomes and foursomes, all those wives on the same bed with him. Maybe that too will come out, because he's a freaky man. And those are the things that we're supposed to. So I'm just thinking that this man has been overrated because he's playing hot and cool because you want access to him. You're talking about other vloggers when you are doing the same thing and worse, but you are blaming her for something that you already know. You should be questioning him. Why is it that she did not do this in her parents' home, but she's doing it in her home as a young girl who got married at 17? What is the influence? Like I always said, nobody should be married. That's the reason I always tell people, not marry before 28, because you marry at that age, you have not found yourself. You don't know your own personality. You don't know who you are. So you're going to marry a man who's 42, 45 years older than you. That man is already set in his ways, has his own principles, and what he's going to do is inculcate those principles into you. And if you are not doing like he said, you become a bad person. You are a bad wife. You don't take orders. No, nobody. Your wife should not be taking orders from you. Why do you think that she's calling you Ned? She's calling you Ned when normally she should have been calling you Mr. or Pa or Uncle. She's not calling you that because she's your wife. So your wife, you're not supposed to give them order. You're supposed to respect them, and respect is reciprocated. And you're saying that the brother is disrespecting. Let me tell you, the man as an in-law, respect is earned. The one thing people don't realize is see finish. That is what it is. Because what we have seen in this 1 week with this man shows that, oh my God, inside that house, he's a mess. What he's doing in the streets shows that in his home, he is a mess. He is in control. He's the one who takes care of control everything. Nobody has a say. He is a narcissist, and narcissists do not like when you have control. That is why Regina can never go back. If she goes back, she's gonna be committed, she's gonna be confined. Why you, that man, you are not questioning the fact that this man still thinks in a favor he do he? Who gives him the right to hire a doctor who has not taken her to diagnose her, to give her injections? Oh, Papa God. Hey. And this no, they make una freak. And you're saying that you are like my sister. No, don't say that. You are playing, you are talking two sides of your mouth, sir. What are you talking about? It's not freaking you that this man is saying is bringing paying doctors to come into his home and administer drugs, injections to his wife, that he told the doctors that his wife has bipolar. They did not diagnose her. He played a doctor, paid them to come and give. God forbid what he can pay anybody to insert and do to this girl. And that is not freaking anybody out. Where are the lawmakers? Where are all those senators? Why are you people quiet? Why are you people not freaking out? He's breaking the law. You bring doctors into your home to sedate your wife without being diagnosed with a sickness. You are the one who says she has it. And you know why he's doing that? I bet that is when this girl's eyes had opened and she's saying that I want to leave this marriage, I want to go. So now he had to bring all these people now, use them like alibi, pay them. When they have not diagnosed her, they are not specialists in that field. Just pick any doctor, pay, let them come and sedate her. That is a crime. Oh my God. And nobody's freaking out over this. If I did not do this show, I told you, I've not done shows all this time. If I did not come and do this show today, I'll go crazy because this information is really, really crazy. So for anybody not to see this part and you are still blaming her, you people, Massa, most start the talk true. Block and put the things that come up and not just look and say, because he's a senator, he has powers. No, he should know better. He's a power. He's a power. It is ridiculous. So let me go to this for now. Please, anybody who's coming, I beg. It's just that I'm seeing you. I'm greeting you. I salute you now all. It's just that I really want to keep. Can you say welcome, my daughter? Oh my God, people don't come in here. I greet everybody who's coming. If I did, amen, Zion. Please, please, just bear with me. I beg you now. If I don't greet you, it's not that I didn't see you. I just don't want to lose anything for this content because it's driving me crazy as a mother. Because a man do this, this is what a mother can just take like this and do anything to hurt somebody. Then tomorrow they turn and say, "Oh, you see what this mommy don't do. See what this person has done." So give me 1 second. Say, I'm really disappointed in Pa Ned. At his age, he's behaving like a Gen Z. Worse than a Gen Z. What are you talking about? Worse than a Gen Z. So let me read this. So, for anybody who has not seen what she said, Ned, how could you lie so openly and without even small remorse? You know my family has absolutely nothing to do with this. You have always tried, because that is the fact. It shows the fact that he went and got doctors to come and give her injections in their home, that, you know, to sedate her. And if you go see, it's because she wanted to leave. So their family has nothing to do with it. It is her. She has come to her senses and realized that she's in trouble. You have always tried to cut them off because of the bond we share. See, when any man who marries you, and when you are very close to your relatives and they want to cut the bond, that is because they know that when they cut it, that's when they want to destroy you. The easiest way is for you not to have an alibi. And that's why he's trying to cut off the family, block everybody, you know, lock them up because he doesn't want them to speak. And that is what narcissists do. They cut everybody around you because that's the way that they can have total control to be able to destroy you. No, Mama, don't be saying that because there's a Nigeria no law. Even Cameroon no get law, but Cameroon, when it comes to these marital things, we stand better. That is the truth. Please. How are they ever going to get law if we don't keep talking about it? The way is to keep talking about it. Even this, like I have always said, even in this America, how did people got their freedom? It didn't take 1 year. It took over 100 years. But it was because people continued talking and marching, not fighting or using guns. But they kept the message alive. So it has to start from somewhere. Maybe, just maybe, this may be it. We've missed it so many other times, but this is just, God does everything for a reason. Okay, listen, and being a celebrity, it's going to make people pay more attention, and I think by His grace, it will work. He said, you have always tried to cut them off because of the bond we share. And now you are trying to make them look bad. Any man who marries you and want to cut you off from your family is not a good man. It's not a good man, because when you meet two families come together, they grow, but you want to cut you from your family that you cannot relate to your siblings, your parents. That is somebody who does not have good intentions for you. Fine, I did drugs. So what? Is that even the issue between us? The moment we have a fight, you rush to the public shouting drugs, 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 because you knew if it would make a perfect story for the media, something dramatic enough to distract everyone from real issues. You want to find a reason to arrest everyone around me so that I will have no one left beside me, no friend, no support, no safe place to turn to. Then when I am completely isolated and broken, I will be forced to come back to you. That is what narcissists do, because I have nowhere else to go. That is exactly what narcissists do, and that is what he's doing to her. And what that right there is the truth. And look how he just call you Ned, because you are your wife. That is just the rule of the game. That's somebody who would have called you uncle, daddy, mommy, but call you Ned. We say when you sleep with small picking for bed, you wake up with boo-boo on your body. That has always been your strategy. Break people down, make them weak and powerless, and then have your way with them. But guess what? It's not going to work this time. Not anymore. You say you want me to go for rehab, but you are the same Ned who always wanted me high. Listen, guys, thank you. Look at this, is very, very important. This girl did not have to do this thing. Now he introduced this picking for drugs. He was an enabler. You wanted me high because, in your words, she's quoting him, I am sexier when I am high. You liked me that way because it made me wild and romantic, exactly how you wanted me to be. Oh, Papa God, may we never get married to our enemies. Why don't you also tell them how you forced yourself on me when I say no? Hi, Papa God. Papa God. So you people have heard, right? You people have heard, So this is a man, yes, this is a man who tripped, let me call it tripped, with a T for front, T-R-A-P-E-D, his own wife when she says no, a child. Why don't you tell them how you lock me up, seize my phones, and suddenly declare me mentally unstable the moment I say no, I no longer want to be in this relationship? That I told you people. So everything with this man is calculated, is documented. He creates it to make it as a documentation because she had wanted to leave the marriage and the relationship. But once I changed my mind just to get out of that locked room, suddenly I'm fine again. So when she changed her mind, released herself to him, she's a good person. I'm no longer mentally unstable and apparently not in need of rehab anymore. That is exactly what I said. If you think that she needed rehab, why didn't you do it quietly when nobody would have ever known to help your wife because she needed help? That is what a good husband does. That's what a real person does. That's what a real family member does. It's a family member who has concern. You will not wait until now. Why didn't you do it? Because you were using it. You put her in that precarious situation. You enabled her because it was good for your urges. Your freaky style of lovemaking and destroying somebody's child, and then now you want to use those same things that brought you pleasure to use it to destroy her when you were the enabler. It's not going to work. So why don't you also tell them that all your wives and ex-wives are on drugs? Hello, people. Hello, did you people hear that? Why don't you also tell them that all your wives are on drugs, that all your ex-wives are on drugs? And can you be kind enough to explain to them why that is? This man has a bigger problem and people are trying to twist their tongue and pretend and say garbage. That's why when I saw some mothers there on Facebook say, oh, my daughter, go back to your marriage. When I shut up, marriage is not a qualification. Marriage is a good thing if you are in a good marriage. When it comes to your own children, send them back. Stop telling somebody to send their children back so that this mama can sick tomorrow and anything happens to this child. Now, I will be the first person to come back to the mother and insult her and say, bad mommy, because of greed langa, you want to go begin chop, so you send your child back into this home. You will be the first one to criticize the mother. And now you are saying, the mommy not be good mommy, supposed to advise. Do it for your own children. What do you people not do for your children? Don't give somebody else advice to do it because you people just want to show your name and your face on media. Rubbish. Why don't you also tell them how you lock me up and doctors and get doctors to inject me with drugs meant for people with bipolar disorder. So she was never diagnosed, nothing. You gave doctors, you bring doctors, pay them to, hey, Papa God, this man, you are breaking the laws on every level. Nigerians, if you go back and vote this man into office, una head no correct. This is a no. This man has taken power to a different level. It's not even funny anymore. He's taking power to bring it to his own home, to his own family, using it to control. Is she the only woman you're married to? Aren't you the one who said that, marrying one wife is like having chairs with one leg? So you have all these legs. When she tells you no time for sex, why don't you go to the other women? Why must you sedate her? It must be her. You get which? Okay, let's go ahead. You have never seen me act incoherent, stumble, or lose control. So just stop. Every problem we have had started when I no longer wanted you. Bam! Bam! Keep talking. Speak your truth. When sober or even high, stop using the drugs narrative to create distraction. Tell people the truth. I understand you, sir. You are feeling rejected. That is it. He's a narcissist. Narcissists hate when you reject them. You always watch my show on narcissists now. This is exact. Anybody who has not gone and read on it, this manly behavior is the exact perfect example of a narcissist. You are feeling rejected and hurt, and you are struggling to make peace with the fact that it's all over. It's all over. They don't like, they prefer for them to be the one to give you up. But because she said no, it is killing him. He's looking at himself, my money, rich, wealth, all this. A woman says no to me, it cannot happen. Let me make this very clear. No matter how much you think you spent on me, it can never equal the value of the time I gave you. Of course, her virginity. Let me add that one, because you said that she was a virgin. You said it because she did not put it here, but you said it. My virginity, that you talk about with me. I gave you my prime years, my energy, and the career opportunities I sacrificed while being with you. So it means that there were even opportunities that came to her for work. And she I bet you that man is so controlling, told her, no, you cannot take it. I'm a billionaire. I can do everything for you. That is why, my dear, no matter how, it's good to have your own job and your own money. A man who loves you cannot control you. Because sometimes working is not only about money. Even if your husband have too much money, it's for you to interact with people, to be able to know what's happening to the world. It's about human interaction and knowing how to behave among people and treat people. So it's very important for you to interact with people. Staying in that house, all that gold, and you are there. No, you need to get out and interact. And for the record, I would have filed for divorce long ago if there was ever a legal marriage between us. Bam! Bam! There it is. Never married her legally. So if you never married her legally, you have no right to commit her, to force her to go anywhere. She's not your wife by law. By law, you cannot use the law on her because she's not legally married to you. That's the fact. We were never married in any court of law, and no documents were signed. Leave me alone. Nosy, leave me alone. Marriage is not by force. Love is not by force. Stop trying to control what no longer belongs to you. People, so there it goes. Bam! Bam! There it goes. All said and done. You say, Mama, no, Mama, he said that because of the things Regina is saying, because Ned will use it against them. Oh, please, please. Anytime somebody is a narcissist and you people are afraid of him to confront him, you make a narcissist to become even worse. Narcissists, the way to deal with narcissists is to confront them head on. Tell them you know who they are. Tell them they are liars. Don't let them bully you. Fight back. You must fight back. That is the way to break their wings. And that is what is killing him right now. Yes, he's trying so hard to isolate her so that he can finally make her come back to the house or take her down. Yes, because if she comes back if this man ever have any advantage to have this girl under the same roof with him, this girl will end up in a body bag. She will be destroyed. The next injection they will give her will damage her, where she cannot testify to say they did it to me. There will be no proof. All evidence will disappear. That is the fact. That's why she can never go back. She should never go back. So all this mama is saying, go back to your marriage. What marriage? Was that a marriage? That's not a marriage. Why he himself is the one who said that you must have more than one wife, because having one wife is like having a chair with one leg. But yet the way he's acting, like he has no other legs. You have 4 or 5 other wives. Why are you so bent on this particular girl? Why? You have fight with the other girls. Why is it this child that is the... Please stop it. Stop it. Stop it. It does not go well. It does not look good. It is horrible. And these are things that must be addressed. These are things that should be addressed. It should not be taken lightly, because this man has every intention to silence her. And the best way is he's gonna, if he can bring doctors, pay them to come into your house, people who have not diagnosed her, they have not given her any medical evaluation, bring injection to give her. Hey, that particular one just made me so angry, because they could have put anything in those syringes to put into this girl. Do you know, do you understand the severity of what this man did to this girl? If you are a woman who have a girl child, who have children, and you are thinking that this sits well with you, may your own children marry men who do this to them, and let me see how you're going to take it. It's not right. This man has taken the law into his own hands. The system in all of Africa is so broken that you're going to be a doctor. Doctors take oath. They take oath to serve, to heal, to be honest, and then they'll pay you money to come and give a young girl, administer injections when you have not diagnosed her with any sickness or disease. That's what the husband said. So what he said, you did not say no. You've said it, but let's go and evaluate her. Make sure she has this so we can know the right treatment to give her. You brought injections because they paid you money inside her marital home and gave her injections. This is the worst vile way of abuse. And for real, it has shown that what she wrote there shows that she has wanted to get out of this marriage. She wants to, and that is what has broken his ego. Because let me tell you, like I told you yesterday, people going and say, they say Regina began now which kind of money? Okay, little, oh, my baby, I see your message. You're watching from behind. I see you. Regina, again, now which kind of money? This man is a billionaire. Let me tell you, like I said yesterday, watch my show of yesterday, people. Money is money. When we always say money in a power, now for layman term, in the real world, money is not power like that. That is why, like I told you, people, you see people, medical doctors who make $500,000 a year, you see them leave their practice before you know. They are running for Senate. They are running for Congress, because when they have that money, then you align it with power. It makes their head explode. That is part of that narcissism and greed that is in human being. That is part of that thing, especially in men, that they want people to see them walk in a room at your home. You are the boss. In the street, you are the boss. Everybody is calling your name. Power comes with politics. Politics bring a lot of power. Like I said, I didn't know him. Nobody knew him, but I knew Regina Daniels. You understand? We grew up watching her, the movies. You know, she's 3 years older than my daughter, or 3.5 years older than my daughter. So these were people that they know about, because we're, oh, mommy, Regina Daniels, the little beautiful girl. So this is somebody who is, people know her. So regardless of how much she was being paid, the fact is that she had a job. So when I saw that man said today, how much was Regina making? Which money did he make? Next week was not. It does not matter. Even at that time, it was money, because how many kids were making money? How many kids had a job? The fact is that she was making money. She had an account where her check was going in. She was making money. And that is the fact. And then she had notoriety. They knew her all over the world. So that was, especially in Africa in particular. So that was very important to him. And that is why he went there, to get that. He needed her followers. And that is why before her, he ran for Senate twice and lost. He only won because now she campaigned for him, used her followers to go vote for him. That is the fact. She gave him a lot. She gave him power. She gave him power. So please, you stop it. That what did she bring? She brought power to him. That is something that it's not chocolate. That's something that most people are fighting to get. What people align themselves with people who have big names because they know that that's the way you get notoriety. Because even with your money, nobody knows what is in your bank account. But when they know your name, you become popular. It goes to their ego, and it's very important for politics. When you are a celebrity, it helps in politics because it helps you. Most people who are celebrities, you hardly see them lose elections because she was aligned with her, and that's why he won. So you put stop that rubbish. She brought him to world stage. That is the fact. You cannot deny that. So no matter her age, because of her status in the media and her celebrity status, he used that, and that is what he wanted. That is why he targeted. That was a man who went on world stage on an interview. Go watch it. He said it. They made me to marry because I'd never, all my wives, nobody came from my village. And then, so all your village, like I said, you did not have any adult. You saw only a child of 17 years old. No, you chose her, you picked her. You saw that this is the only way. It was a strategy. It was a strategy. And let me tell you, people that you love, people that you care about, you don't drug them to have sex with you. People do that to people that they don't love. You don't drug somebody intentionally, and then you turn around and say, hey, I do it because, go read what she wrote, because I like you in that state of mind. Who does that? You are a freaky, freaky, freaky old man. It's a shame. It's a disgrace. Why are you making sex tape with your wife? Come and tell me. Do you have sex tapes with all your wives? Or is it only Regina? I'm so happy that she put it out already. So happy. Good for you. Clap for you. You took yourself out of blackmail. What else are you going to put out about her? You're thinking that you're coming slowly. You're coming slowly. So now you're making her, using every way to shut her up, knowing that, oh, you have that tape. You're going to put it out. She has already brought it out. What are you going to do now? What can you use to hold her? She did the right thing. She freed herself from blackmail, and there's nothing you can do about it. And then the fact is, you are not even married to her legally. And yet, you are a statesman. You work for the government. In your own house, all those crimes will be committed in your own house. You never complained. You never used your position to seek help for your wife out of compassion and love for her, when nobody will ever know. But now, it's now that you know that she needs to go to rehab. But when she was there, when you were using her and drugging her to sleep with you, you did not see it as if she needed any help, as if she needed to go to rehab. But because she refused you, she said, no more. You're not going to insult me. You're going to abuse me anymore. You're not going to abuse my body anymore. Now, you say that she's an addict. She said, but when you were the one drugging her and using it for your own purpose, she was not a drug addict. She's only a drug addict because she said no to you. Say, stop that game that you're playing. This is wrong. Please, anybody, like I said, this was going to be a short show. Go to my shorts. I dropped something. Anybody who have watched it, I dropped something today, Regina, on Regina, a short. It's 1 minute, I think 1 minute, 1 minute, 40 seconds, 40 seconds, under 2 minutes. Because when I first saw that thing, I was going crazy. When I read that thing this morning, and she wrote it since last night, I didn't see it. I saw that, and I needed to react immediately. I had to go into her head. When I read this her message that she put out, and as a mother of a girl child, me being a girl child once before, I had to go into her head, putting those two in juxtaposition. Me as a girl child, she as a girl child, me as a mother, what she is going through in her head. And that's why I put those words in her, for her to speak the pain that she is feeling inside, in honor of every woman who is going through abuse, who have gone through abuse, who have gone through controlling marriages. Because that is their pain, that is their fear. But at last, this kid has to be applauded. There are a lot of women older, in even worse circumstances of this abuse, who have not been able to come out because of fear. How to start all over. Oh, what will people say? Oh, disgrace to my family, disgrace to this, my children. Oh, no, it's better to come out and let the children not see you cry every day, because you crying every day of your children, especially when you're raising boy children, It's easy for boys to go through depression a lot. Boys, their brain, the way it is, it's not like us where we can multitask and they keep it in, they don't talk. We girls, we speak it out. So that's why it's easy. Boys go into depression a lot. Before you know, a child, when you they call you say, picking don't para or don't commit suicide. It's better for them not to see you cry, not to be in this pain. Get yourself together. Go to your rehab. God bless you with all the right support. Please, you poor helper. Go to rehab. Clean yourself. Get and so that you'll be a better parent, a better person, and a better parent to your children. You are not the worst person. It's, the only difference is that yours is out. You've spoken it. There are a lot of young girls going through abuse. There are a lot of older people going through abuse. There are a lot of people going through drug abuse. And by His grace, they have the right people around them and they commit themselves. And the most important thing is to acknowledge that you have a problem. Thank you for coming out and accepting that you have a problem. Right there, right there, you came out of bondage where He cannot use you against you. So, and because you were not legally married to Him, He cannot legally do anything to you, cannot control you legally, not at all. No, it was just come, we stay. That was come, we stay legally. Traditionally, people may have done something, but legally in the court of law, he can never in the court of law because he was never married to you. So that's how he was a lawyer, but he was not smart. You think he was being smart, but you outsmarted him. He did not make the effort because I know that if he had gone to marry you legally, you would have accepted. But he did not do it. He thought he was being smart, and you have outsmarted him because most of these people who are rich like this, they are very greedy too. It's calculating all they do, they calculate what you will get from this, what you go profit from this legally. So I'm glad that whatever he gave you while you were in that relationship, like you said, you earned it, you gave away your virginity, you gave away your innocence to a baba. There's no amount of money that you can equate on that. But I'm glad that you invested the money, whatever money you made, and plus you're only two, you invested it where you were not a foolish girl. I saw somebody was saying, oh, make it show it we really get. What did she come out of that marriage with? You probably no get sense. If you read what she wrote, she said there, what she wrote there, she could not even, she could not accept offers. So it means the man was so controlling that she could not go walk out. So if she cannot go walk out, you know that he will not even allow her to open a business. Because that is what narcissists do. They want to control you so that is the way that you will need them. So that everything you want to come and ask from them. So that's why she needs to be commended that she did not just take the money and chop. Because if she took the money and just chop, she would not have bought the house that she just came out and went and bought the home. So she was smart. You have to instead applaud her and clap for her. Because those were the things she could not do in there because of control. Because if you could not let her to even accept offers, job offers, you think he would let her go open a business? No, that's not the kind of man. He wants to be the Odogu so that the whole world will know that he is the one taking care of you. And they do that because that is what they want. These are small people with little brain. What is the word? People who are very insecure. So they always want to let it be that they are the ones that gave you breath, gave you air. From the day your mama born you, all their parents did was bring you into this life. They are the ones who raised you, gave you everything in this world. That is why they don't want you to have to be independent. Because being independent take away that they are the ones who did things to you. So they can be going around like he's putting receipts all over what he did for the brothers. Nobody put a gun to your head. You are supposed to do it. They give you a fresh bride. How many people meet virgin in these days? How many people are married to virgins? But you, Baba, you have circled the world, married 6 women or 5 women before her. You came when and chose her a virgin. Then you can't go put receipts. And then you are locking the brother up, threatening the mother, the grandmother of your children to lock her up. I beg, get out of town. You are a hot mess. You have what you have done by putting out all those things that you did. You disgraced yourself. You showed that your own attorney will you be. The things that attorneys tell people not to do, you are doing it. Stay quiet. Don't say a word. You don't have to bring your program to the media. You take your marriage, bring it to media. Take your marriage, go to your official job website and put it there. You think that you are the only senator that has problem in their marital home. So you think all those other men don't have it. Do you see them bring it and put it on their pages? You're supposed to put the business affairs. They know what is happening in your home or your private life. That again, I don't understand the kind of school we go. So it's how ignorant, but again, that's how narcissists are. They want to be in control. They want their message to take to take all over, made the whole media they talk about them. But what you did was you brought yourself down. Every time you do something, you bring yourself down, you bring yourself low. You show exactly the kind of human being that you are. You are just piece of nobody. So please, I'm closing this show in 10 minutes. Like I said, I just came to drop this and to close this in 10 minutes. So I just want Regina to know, just be strong, and all what you have done is the right thing. Nobody should deceive you. First of all, mentally, it's good for you. It's going to help you. It's therapeutic to be able that you have kept so much in and you are able to finally put it out, because he pushed you, because you could see even from when this thing started. I think that day that she went and did that show and said she was going back, he took it like, oh my God. See, this man no get sense. The day that she made that video 2 days ago that she was going back, she's going to go back to the marriage so her family can find peace. I think he thought he won. He thought that he has broken her. He has broken her wings. That is why he came now and was putting out more. When instead, because she had said that, you already won. You should have stayed quiet. You instead went now and tried to use that again to manpower, like, oh, now to commit her now. You are not a smart man. I don't know your own law school you go. You know, guess no one eye sense, because she said that, and instead of you to just say, oh, thank God, I hope, bring that, oh, I hope she keeps to that she's coming back. Instead, you went now and start doing adugu, thinking that you have broken her and that she's miserable, and you have already broken her spirit, and it's working for your interest. No, you were not smart at all. And so, Regina, I'm happy for you. That is why, as any abuse victim, you must speak clearly. A woman does not heal by returning to the very fire that burnt her. She does not rebuild by standing in the shadow of threats, of fear, or manipulation. When a man chooses blackmail, he is not choosing his family. He is choosing dominance. And dominance has never been the language of love. When a person that loves you does not blackmail you, no matter the circumstance, a person that loves you does not blackmail the mother of his children, because you know that if the mother of your child is in pain, it's going to affect your children. So if you don't care about that, you are being very self-centered. So Regina, you did the right thing. So I just thought I should come and drop this video. I thank everybody who's going to watch this later and who's watching this. Thank you all for sharing that video yesterday, that show I did yesterday. Thank you all, and thank all those who keep watching it, continue to watch it. Thank you for sharing it. And I hope that anybody who comes across this video again, please continue to share. Let's continue to give this kid our support. She needs it. Mental health is real. It's not a joke. This man has already lived his life, and you know, and if he really loves his wife, even if it does not work, there are people who, if the breakup has to come, what were you thinking, that you're going to marry somebody when you are 42 years older than them, and then that the marriage will be forever? Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. She's too young. She never had a life. At least you are lucky she gave you two beautiful children. But if you cared about the children, about her, you love her, and you love your children, you never want their mother to be in any stage of pain. You bringing doctors to give your wife sedatives when they have not diagnosed her with any sickness. Master, you have not shown me that you're a man, eh? Men don't do that. That's what children do. Boys don't even do that. The mother of your children, you are paying people to give her injection, to inject her. My. What has the world come to? So again, let's continue to put this kid, everybody who's going, pray for this kid, pray for her family. And let's pray that the people of Nigeria will wake up this week, or his colleagues, because all of them are so quiet and silent. It's a disgrace, and condemn this behavior, because the law was not meant for people to use it to solve problems with their in-laws. It was meant to use it to serve the people that put you in office, not for your personal use. You are the servant of the people. You're supposed to serve, not to use the power that was given to you by the people to solve your marital issues at home and bring it to public and cause pain and lock up people that disagree with you or speak against you. That is a no-no and should not be tolerated. So please, if you're watching this, please go to my shorts, Asking for a Friend News. There's a lot of top stories I've covered on this topic, through her voice, through her thinking, through my own thinking as a mother and my own vision as a mother, and through my own and with my own advice. I've done about maybe 5 or 6 episodes on this, on shorts. This is the second I'm doing on live show. So please go and watch it. Please. Those are under 3 minutes, something really short. So again, I thank you all. I appreciate everybody. Have a wonderful evening, a blessed week ahead. And please, 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 again, I'm talking about the classes that I'm doing. Anybody who want to talk, anybody who would love to, like I said, technology has gone far, and this is just the new way of putting out information and to capture and bring traffic to your channel. So if you think that you would like to do one of these, to have talking kids, talking people, communicate, use children to communicate. Sometimes when you're tired, just put your messages out using them. Please, like I said, I have one-on-one classes. I don't do group classes because people like their privacy, and I don't want one person information to go to the next person. So one-on-one classes. So please call me and let's talk about it, set you up, work with your schedule, and so you can get the information on how you too can start doing things that will attract new people. I'm telling you, this has really attracted 98%. Just amazing how the last month, a month since I started doing this, how it has spiked so much traffic on my channel. Is just unbelievable. Because when people see, sometimes, people they're so attracted to see children, they see this, they want to just they'll click because they see that image. So it draws people. It's just the best way to build and grow your channel. You can use it not only to build your channel for your businesses, you can use it for schoolwork, to write your papers and everything. Please reach out to me. Again, the number is +17082682687, +17082682687. And I was talking about juries. Please, if you're a jewelry guy and you like jewelry, you don't have to use it now. It's the best time to buy it when it's, like I said, I'm selling 170% off. You get another one for free. If you want to buy now, reach out to me, +17082682687. God bless you or thank you. By His grace, I'll see you people again on Tuesday, or as the news rolls, whatever comes out again. If I don't come live, trust me, check my shorts. I will drop something on the shorts immediately. If I don't come live immediately, I will drop something in the shorts. So again, I just thank you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, a blessed week ahead, and just take a little time and pray for this family. All of us, if you don't have a daughter, you have a niece, you have a cousin, you have a sister, please, this is something that it don't have to happen to you or your own family for it to be taken seriously. This is something that could happen to any child, anybody, any family. So if you don't, you have to have compassion for other people. We don't have to wait for things to happen to us for us to be able to take it seriously, or to give our our opinion, constructive opinion, or be able to have compassion or empathy. We should not wait, because let me tell you, if you don't worry about something that happens to your neighbor today, remember, if that same thing happens to you tomorrow, there will be nobody left to come and speak up for you, because all those people you never spoke up for was a missed opportunity and they perished. So when it comes to your turn, it's not because they will not want to do it for you. It's because they perished in the process and you were left alone. And when it came, you were drowned in it. So please, Let's do things because it's the right things to do, regardless of who it pertains to. You don't have to be your relative or family member to stand up and say, this is wrong. Let's do the golden rule. Do unto others like you would like it to be done to you. Treat people with respect, regardless. Thank you all. Bye, everybody. God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful, and blessed week. Bye. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.